everyone. Grade 10 Mathematics, Week 4. Learning competencies determines the nth term of geometric sequence, geometric means, and sum of terms of a given finite and infinite geometric sequence. Finding the nth term of geometric sequence. Formula: a sub n is equal to the first term, which is a sub 1, r raised to n minus 1, where a sub n is the nth term or the last term, a sub 1 is the first term, and the number of term, and r the common ratio. Example number 1. Kung meron daw po tayong geometric sequence na 5, 10, 20, and we're looking for a sub 7 or the 7th term, we need to identify first the given. Ano po ba yung ating mga given? First term or a sub 1 is equal to 5. Common ratio is 2 because 5 times 2 is 10 times 2 is 20. Number of term or the position that we're looking for is the 7th term, therefore the number of term is 7. Solution: write first the formula a sub n equal to a sub 1 times the common ratio raised to n minus 1. Substitute natin ang value. We're looking for a sub 7 equal to, first term is 5 times, the common ratio is 2, then raised to 7 minus 1, where n is equal to 7. So 7 minus 1 is 6. So therefore, you have now bring down 5, bring down 2, simplify the exponent. 7 minus 1 is 6. A sub 7 is equal to 5 times 64. Why is it 64? 2 raised to 6. It means you multiply 2 by itself for 6 times. 6 na beses mo daw i-multiply si 2 by itself. So 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16 times 2 is 32 times 2 is 64. So you have now 64. So 5 times 64 is 320. Therefore, a sub 7 is equal to 320. Example number 2. Given sequence is 4, 2, 1, 1/2, and so on. And we're looking for the 10th term. Hinahanap daw po yung pang 10 term ng geometric sequence, or simply a sub 10. Given is, first term is 4. The common ratio here is 1/2. Because if you multiply, pag multiply daw po natin yung 4 times 1/2, the answer is 2. 2 times 1/2 is 1. 1 times 1/2 is 1/2. So the common ratio is 1/2. Number daw po na ating term ay 10. So the solution for that, you write first the formula a sub n equal to a sub 1 times the common ratio raised to n minus 1. A sub 10 equal to, first term is 4, common ratio is 1/2. Then 10 minus 1, that is raised to 10 minus 1. Simplify first the exponent. I-subtract daw po muna natin yung exponent. So mangyayari po, we have now 4 times 1/2, 10 minus 1 is 9. Then, simplify those number po na nasa loob ng parenthesis. So what is 1/2 raised to 9? 1 raised to 9 is 1. 1 times 1 ng 9 times is also 1. So the answer here is, bring down 4. Then 2 raised to 9. So ibig sabihin po niyan, 2 times 2 equal to 4. Times 2 again, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, 32 times 2, 64 times 2, 128. Then we have now 128 times 2, 256 times 2 again. This is 512. Si 2 daw po, i-raise natin, 2 raised to 9 daw. So, 9 times natin yung multiply si 2 by itself. So, tingnan natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, ibig sabihin, 2 raised to 9 is 512. So, yan po siya. So, na-simplify natin. 1 raised to 9 is equal to 1. Then, 2 raised to 9 is 512. Then, simplify. Multiply. In multiplication daw po ng fraction, you multiply the numerator by the numerator, then denominator by the denominator. So, simply multiply 4 by 1. So, the answer now is 4 over 512. Observe kung kaya pong ma-lowest term. Ang shortcut dyan, check nyo muna yung mga last number. Kung last number nyo ay even, ibig sabihin, automatic that is divisible by 2. Kung nahihirapan kang mag-lowest term, observe mo lang muna yung last two terms. Kung divisible siya by 2, divide mo lang siya by 2. Kung divisible naman siya by 4, divide mo lang siya by 4. Pero para madalian kayo, observe nyo lang yung last two terms. At yung last number. Kung ang mga last number natin na numerator at ang denominator ay even, divisible yan sa 2. So, ibig sabihin, pwede natin siyang i-divide by 2. So, divide daw natin by 2 yung numerator at denominator. 2 divide 2 ay 2. 512 divide 2. Yan ay 256. Kaya lang, si 2 over 256, kung papansin, yung 2 and 2 ay divisible pa rin sa 2 kasi pareho pa rin siyang even. So, ibig sabihin, pwede pa ulit natin siyang i-divide. So, divide ulit natin siya sa 2. 2 divide 2, 1. Ito na po yun. Then, 256 divide 2 ay 128. Check nga natin. 2 divide 2 ay 1. 5 divide 2. Ilang 2 meron sa 5? Meron tayong dalawa pero may natirang isa. So, ang nangyari ngayon, may 1 and 6 ka dito. So, 16 divide 2 ay 8. So, therefore, ang ating sagot ay 1 over 128. Ang A sub 10 is 1 over 128. Example number 3. Kung meron daw tayong 5, negative 5, 5, negative 5, ano daw po ang ating A sub 16? Siyempre, let's have first the given. First time ay 5. Observe. Sabi ko po, ang common ratio ay negative. Ang ating sequence ay alternate in sign. Observe po, alternate yung sign nila. Okay, kasi negative ang ating common ratio. Number of terms is 16. Solution for that, your formula, A sub n equal to A sub 1 times R, or the common ratio raised to n minus 1. Substitute the value A sub 16 equal to, first term is 5, times common ratio is negative 1. Lagay po natin sa parenthesis, negative 1 raised to 16 minus 1. So, A sub 16 equal to 5 times negative 1 raised to 15. Kung ang base natin ay negative at ang exponent natin ay odd, kung ano po yung sign ng base, yun po yung magiging sign ng answer. Yung multiply daw po si negative 1 ng 15 times by itself. Kaya ang magiging sagot po ay bring down 1. Sabi po kapag add ang ating exponent, yun po yung magiging sign. Pero ng ating base, kung negative ang ating exponent, so ang mangyayari po dito ay negative. Pero kung ang ating exponent po dito ay even at ang base natin ay negative, ang magiging sagot po dito dapat ay positive. Halimbawa po, ito ay naging 10. So ibig sabihin, negative 1 raised to 10 ay magiging positive 1 kasi even ang exponent. Kaya lang po, ang ating exponent dito ay odd, kaya ang mangyayari, ang sagot natin sa negative 1 raised to 15 ay negative. So the answer is negative 1. So 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Therefore, A sub 16 is negative 5. Example number 4. First term is 500, 250, 125. What is A sub 6? Ano daw po yung ating A sub 6? Given po is 500 for the first term. The ratio here is 1/2. Since decreasing siya, ibig sabihin po ang ating ratio or the common ratio ay fraction. So So 150 times 1 half is 250 times 1 half is 125. Number of terms, 6. Formula. Substitute to the formula. A sub 6 is the unknown. First term is 500. 1 half is the common ratio. Number of term is 6 minus 1. Simplify po muna natin yung exponent. So that is 6 minus 1. Bring down 500. Copy 1 half. Raised to 5. So 5 raised 5. 1 raised to 5 is 1. 2 raised to 5. So 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Times 2 is 32. Therefore, 2 raised to 5 is 32. So you have now 500. 1 raised to 5 is 1. 2 raised to 5 is 32. So you have now 1 over 32. 500 times 1 is 500 over 32. Then find the lowest term, divisible by 4. So 500 divided 4 is 125. 32 divided 4 is 8. So the answer is 125 over 8. Geometric means. Dito naman tayo sa geometric means. Sa arithmetic mean, pinag-aralan na rin natin kung paano makuha yung arithmetic mean. This time, we will have geometric means. Geometric means na po the terms between any two terms of geometric sequence. 1. Kung meron daw tayong geometric sequence, na first term daw po ay 4, ang last term natin is 64. Ano daw po ang ating geometric means? Ano kaya yung number between the first term and the last term? Meron daw po tayong tatlong geometric means. So how to find the geometric means? First thing, identify first the given. The first term is 4. We don't have common ratio. So therefore, we need to find first the common ratio. Ano kaya ang ating common ratio? Number of terms, paano natin malalaman? Kung meron tayong tatlong geometric mean, at meron tayong first term and last term, therefore we have 5 terms. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n is 5. Last term is 64. So the formula that we're going to use is the formula for common ratio. Ang formula po sa common ratio is equal to r equal to n minus 1 root of the last term divided by the first term. N is 5 minus 1. Root of 64 is the last term. The first term is 4. So 64 divided by 4. Simplify, yung 64 divided 4. 64 divided 4 is 16. 5 minus 1 is 4. Therefore, the fourth root of 16. Ano ba yung number? Pag multiply natin, by itself, ng 4 times, ang magiging sagot ay 16. So, that is 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. So, therefore, the common ratio po is positive and negative 2. Bakit po naging positive and negative? Ang root po ng may even na index, isang positive at isang negative. Tandaan, nung sa quadratic, di ba, square root of number, the answer must be 1 positive, 1 negative. So, ganun din po dito. Basta even siya. Kung ang index mo is 2, o kaya 4, o kaya 6, o kaya 8, and 10, basta even ang index, yun nandito po. Ang magiging sagot natin sa ratio, isang positive at isang negative. Now, kung meron tayo isang positive ratio at meron tayo isang negative ratio, magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang set ng geometric sequence. So, una po, gamitin muna natin yung positive common ratio. Positive 2 times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32, times 2 is 64. Yung negative naman daw po, negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 8, times negative 2 is positive 16, times negative 2 is negative 32. So, yan po yung ating sequence. O, ito sa mga dapat tandaan. Kung depende tayo sa given, kung ang ating n daw po ay odd, yung common ratio natin ay dalawa. Isang positive at isang negative. Kapag ang geometric means naman daw po din natin or geometric sequence ay dalawang set naman po. Isang puro pare-pareho yung sign at isa naman po na alternate ang sign kasi nga meron tayong root or meron tayong common ratio na isang positive at isang negative. Kapag yung n naman daw natin ay even, yung common ratio natin isa lang. Pati yung ating geometric mean ay isang set lang din, o yung ating geometric sequence. Example number 2. Insert 4 geometric means between 4 and 972. Ang first term daw ay 4, ang last term 972. Maglalagay tayo ng apat na geometric means. So ganito po mangyayari. First term ay 4, insert 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last term 972. Formula or given rather is 4. Number of terms 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tama po. Last term or a sub 6 is 972. So, ito po yung formula ulit. Substitute. N is 6. So, N minus 1. So, that is now 6 minus 1. Last term, 972. First term is 4. Divide natin. Ilang 4 meron sa 9? Merong 2. May natirang isa. So, that is now 1, tsaka 7, 17. Divide 4. Merong 4. Ilan ang natira dito? May isa ulit. So, 12 divide 4 is 3. So, the answer is 243. 6 minus 1 is 5. Therefore, we need to find the fifth root of 243. Ano naman daw po yung kapag minultiply natin ng 5 beses, ang magiging sagot naman ay 243. Subukan natin yung 2. 5 beses. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Times 2 is 32. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pwede yung 2. Try naman natin yung 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. Times 3 is 81. Times 3 is 243. So, ibig sabihin, ang fifth root pala ng 243 ay 3. Ma'am, bakit dito wala na pong positive and negative? Observe, sabi ko po kanina kapag ang index, nandito po, ay isang positive, ang index ay even, ang magiging sagot dito isang positive at isang negative. Since ang index natin dito ay odd number, ang mga odd number is 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Since 5 siya, isa lang po ang ating common ratio. Kung isa lang ang ating common ratio, isa lang din ang ating geometric mean na set o yung geometric sequence. O yung n naman daw. Pwede naman din natin tingnan yung n. Kapag yung n naman daw ay even, n. Pansinin po, ang n ba ay even? Yes po. Ang 6 ay even. Isa lang ang common ratio. Tapos ang geometric mean natin at geometric sequence, isa lang din. Multiply natin. 4 times 3 ay 12 times 3, 36 times 3, 108 times 3, 324. So this is now the sequence at ito po ang ating geometric mean. Example number 3. Insert 3 geometric means between 9 and 1 over 9. May fraction naman. So kung pababa ang ating sequence, dapat ang common ratio natin ay fraction. So, tingnan natin kung magiging fraction ba yung ating common ratio. Ang given po first term is 9. Number of terms ay 5. Bakit kaya 5? Kasi mag-insert lang tayo ng 3 geometric mean between 9 and 1 over 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A sub 5 is 1 over 9. This is the formula. Substitute the value 5 minus 1 root of. Last term is 1 over 9 divided by first term which is 9. Now, sa rule po sa fraction, kapag nag-divide tayo ng fraction, change the operation from division, diba po ito po ay division over, that is division, into multiplication. So, continuin mo siya into multiplication, yung denominator naman po, kunin mo yung reciprocal. Kung siya ay 9, magiging 1 over 9. Kung ito ay 3, magiging 1 over 3. Yung kakaliktaran niya lang po. Kaya ang nangyari, kinopya po si numerator na 1 over 9. Denominator is 9. Yung division po, ginawang multiplication. 9 po, kinuha yung reciprocal, kaya naging 1 over 9. Then 5 minus 1, kaya siya naging 4th root of 1 over 9 times 1 over 9. Simplify natin. 1 times 1 is 1. 9 times 9 is 81. Since ito po ay even, ang ating index ay even. Isang positive at isang negative. Fourth root of 1 is 1. Fourth root of 81 daw is 3. Check natin. 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3, 27. Times 3 is 81. So therefore, the fourth root of 81 is 3. So you have now positive and negative 1 over 3. Kung yan ang common ratio natin, meron tayo isang positive, meron tayo isang negative, meron tayo dapat dalawang set ng sequence. Tandaan, pag ang ating n ay odd, dalawa yung common ratio. Tama din naman po yun. Ang geometric means naman, or geometric sequence natin, dalawa dapat. Yung una muna, try natin sa positive. Positive 1/3. 9 times 1/3 is 3. Bakit po naging 3? 1 times 9 is 9. Divide 3 is 3. Next, 3 times 1/3 is 1. Then 1 times 1/3 is 1/3. 1/3 times 1/3 is 1 over 9. Another set, yung negative naman po. So, 9 times 1/3 is negative 3. Kasi negative 1/3 na po. Negative 3 times negative 1/3 is positive 1. Positive 1 times negative 1/3 is negative 1/3. Negative 1/3 times negative 1/3 is positive 1 over 9.